Welcome to another episode of Hooked Up Fishing, man. And hopefully I got a good one for us. This one is going to be real informational. That's one thing that I've always tried to do, haven't had time to do, but I'm going to try to do that a little bit today if I have it pulled up, which is today. Okay, first off, I want y'all to see I use this app here. Now I just came off of a little old bitty 40% feed and it's flat. It's zero feed. Hold on, go back. It's zero feed all the way up until 12 noon when it's supposedly going to pick up and then peak at about 2 p.m. at about 100% feed. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to find out how these crappie respond during a full moon phase, because we're right in the middle of it. Okay, and I'm going to go to that by going down as weather conditions. We had some rain this morning unexpectedly, and that's passed, but I got my slicker with me. Okay, I hope all of this is visually seen by you guys. So I hope I don't have it too close. Just, you know, doing this way might be a little new to me. Wind speeds are going to be super low, right? So we're under a full moon phase. All right? And we're in the beginning of it. 99.6% full. I didn't look at it. I wasn't outside. But all of that you know, factors or whatever would say that you're not going to catch fish. I mean, it's not going to be a real strong bite right now. But I've had someone tell me, oh, those crappie don't respond to the feed chart. And the best way to find out is to go do it yourself. So I've got these summertime crappie responding to certain colors and certain size of ties that I'm using. And now I tried to enhance that and come with some even better ties. Those are beads. This is the one that I'm thinking is just going to be fire today if I can't get them to hit a lot of that stuff that I got, that I've been getting them on early. And, you know, that's a tried and true. That color is another one that I got kind of tucked to the side. And the plastic really don't do them no justice. But I tie specifically for a situation. And that tie's just been in that vest for long, just sitting there. But that should kill them, that color pattern. Water's crystal clear for Lucius Bayou. I mean, it's used to be a tea color naturally from the cypress wood, but now they're pumping in water, you know, it's coming in from somewhere else. They got a dam system put in here, but I'm not real excited about them bringing any other water in other than the water that's in Conroe. Naturally, some of the purest, freshest water here when it comes straight from Conroe. That's what a lady that did a survey here told my buddy Fred Williams when he asked her about it. But this I tied last night to be simply murder. There's no way they're going to turn that down in my mind. But you know, crappie are real particular fish. But I think that jig and that tie, I mean, I just put so much work into them as it is going to really spark a bite when they don't want to bite, hopefully. I've never paired those two color patterns together, a red and a gold, and it's got a quail in it, and a lot of flash, and a lot of saltwater holographics flash as well. Two types of flash in that jig. And let's go see what happens, man. I'm late, but I'm not worried about it. Like I said, it's almost 9 o'clock because, you know, it's supposed to be a late feed. But I would just want to see how these fish respond to my bait. Summertime crappie fishing has been hard in the beginning, but I mastered it with ties. Okay, and I'll get back with y'all when I get on the fish. Stop this rambling. But I just wanted to be a little bit more informative. Try to, you know, bring you guys along about what I'm doing. 10-pound test line is all I'm using. I'm using Suffix Advanced fluorocarbon, and that line is a new design 5 or 10 years ago. Not the best in the world, but for a great price and a great strong line, for a great price and then a great strong line that has not failed me. On a 30-something pound op, I landed that fish. I've caught slot reds on it, and it's super low memory and very low visibility. That's all I really want in a line, and strength, and I can handle it from there. So hooked up fishing at hard hitter, just trying to bring you guys along a little bit by what I'm doing. That product line will be out soon or later. You know, anything that's good, you got to take time in perfecting it before you put it out on market. You know, so I'll get back with you guys when I really get out there and get on them. With the head cam, guys, but like I was telling the guys on the head cam, man, ate that color, solid keeper right out of the gate. It's 9:30, not 2 p.m. when the major feed is going to start. I triggered that fish to bite. It was on the screen, on the edge of the drop-off. I saw the fish, brought the bait through there by him, and he had no choice but to attack it because it's a hard hitter hand tie, man. You know, I swear by him, man. You just don't get no better than that. You know, it's just too cool right there. So already, I done bust the first fish up. Now, not to say I'm gonna keep hammering them, because you know, it's crappie, man. They slick. They gonna move around like Cooter Brown as soon as I start getting down. But guess what? I'm still the baddest one in town because I made that crappie come on down and get on the ice. I got fresh plums and apples and a big old thing of red wine watermelon. Oh, Lord, that's a strong fish. He almost come up out of there. Caledonia, what make your head so hard? So yeah, I didn't even get no picture of the fish. I might as well do that. The partner got me all off the trip. Bring this head up for a minute up and an 8-foot water here. But yeah, it's a brush pile out that way. But I drifted off the brush pile and I was on my way back to it and saw a fish on the drop off and targeted that fish and boom, he hit. So yeah, man, great start. Got the footage, too cool. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Hooked up fishing, baby. Just like that. Man, look at you know, I'm trouble, man. Me, I'm trouble. Lord, in this Claudia. That is a beautiful brush pile, man. The fish are on it. The little bitty fish. Go on back down there and tell them I'm the hard hitter down here, boy. Look at it. Oh, man. It ought to be against the law in about 50 states, boy. What I do out here on this water with these fish, man. That is just too cool. Look, it's hooked up right there. I saw the fish come up to it. I mean, just beautiful right there, man. I think I'm gonna need to mark these fish. Pile is over there a little bit. A real big fish swimming up over that pile, guys. I mean, it's a big fish over the top of that pile. Find my jig, get over there. Right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. He swam up to it and left it. So that's when I'll do this. I'll put this in the holder and break out a whole different color. We got this green and gold. I want to break that red out that I told you about so bad. Let me pause the camera. But I'm going to break out this green and gold that I was killing them on back there too. And see if that works. I need to retie that. Look at that. Something already on it. Somebody was already hitting that. Boy, you never know. Fished these real hard this morning, guys. Tag appeal. Good solid fish. I hate that second fish wasn't a keeper. That's the tough part about the summertime fishing. You get a lot of juveniles. And that bait, look, hit that bait again, knocking the fire out of the tip. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I just might as well just put that to the side. Go ahead and target the fish. Buoy's right behind me. So right here, another buoy. Way up over there. And it would do that. Yeah, I didn't need to pick it up. That's why it probably did that. I don't need to throw that buoy out there. Good, it did that. It will work for me later. I was going to throw another buoy out there, man, but they are inhaling that green. That little trick I did to bend that hook out a little bit, I'm not missing, man. When he sets down on it, it is in the roof of the mouth, right where it's supposed to be, and in there good. I mean good. Really got to push that joker back out of it. I got some bone with that. And that's 10-pound Suffix Advanced, man, that I use. Best line that you can get for the buck, besides this high dollar line that my buddy was telling me about. That Suffix Advanced, man. Good solid fish this morning. I can't ask for no more than that, man. Number 2 already, and I just got started. Pile's coming up now. I got it shot out 25 foot, but I'm gonna tone it down some. If I get closer, I reduce the distance and it increases the size. So you guys know that. When I get closer to that brush pile, I reduce the distance and it increases the size. And then when I get right here at 0, I'm directly over that brush pile, and that 0 is there. So I can start slowing down, even though that brush pile is over this way a little bit. It's not, it's over here a little bit. A little bump, and I just need to get over a little bit. I use different crappie bites for the different jigs. On my silver jig, I use a silver crappie bite. On my green color jig, I'm using a green crappie bite. I hadn't put any garlic on this one jig. I sometimes use a liquid garlic that guys turn me on to. But either way, it looks like it's going to be a really productive morning. I'm going to get to the brush pile. They're attacking that thing. Took the crappie bite off of it, so I'm gonna have to put a little garlic on it. Small fish right there. Whenever I'm just losing the crappie bite and I don't even feel the fish, most likely it's a small fish. I come in and I push that crappie bite all the way up to the hair. helps out a lot when they're trying to get it off of there. I used to just put it on the tip of the hook thinking they bite it and get the tip of the hook, but that's not the case. Now they just want me dead sticking it right now, looks like. And then you jig it one time and he comes up there and pops that thing, man. Boy, look here, man. Y'all better call somebody. It's a wrap, man. Oh, he's fat. Make me want to keep him. He's some of the best eaters. 10 1/4. I can make quick work of it if I just go and keep one or two 10 1/4. They eat good too. I mean, get my clicker out. I'll just try to count. It's 3. Put it on my phone. I'm backing up a little bit because I was a little off on that brush pile. If you're not in the right spot, man, you're not going to get bit out here. You know, I don't know how much more I can tell you how important it is to be in the strike zone if you want to get bit. So there's that brush pile just a little ways over that way, like about 6 foot. So what I could do, if I want to, I can turn around and drop that bait on this side over here. It'll probably be right on that pile. Like that. You saw that? 6 foot over is right there, and that's where that pile is at. And that fish come up there and hit it right away. So you use those numbers on your screen to let you know the distance, man, of how far you're away from the brush pile. Now I'm 12 foot away from the brush pile, okay, over in that direction. Because I've drifted back because I got my thing in reverse. I just pump it up and forward. Once I get baited up, pull back up there, hopefully target a big fish that's on that brush pile. Eating this green up this morning. I have no problem getting bit. That major feed apparently, it don't affect crappie, man. So, not so far today. There's proof in the pudding. That's why I showed you guys what the feed chart said before I even came. So let's get in here and get a bigger fish. There he is. Smaller one's running right up there, running right out to it. I'm gonna have to go down deeper to the base of that pile. See if I can get some of those bigger fish. Small one's coming right up there taking a crappie bite. I'm gonna try to do. So now what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to come in on the different side of that brush pile, away from over here, and see if I could approach it differently and fish a different area of it and get a better fish. Slide down. Alright. Getting bit but not getting hooked up. That's what I get for puffing my chest out like I was doing something. Tell you them crappie will humble you, man. But you know who's running it. That fish. I fished the base of the tree. No response, but he did hit that red I was talking about. He came right up and hit it, and after I hadn't got him to hit another color. So, just a color change. And 11 1/4 or so fish. Number 4. This one's all the way over here by my food. I want you to stay. Bent that hook out a little bit and made all the difference in the world. I'm getting every hook up. Heating it up. Okay guys, it's 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and start heading to one of my more productive brush piles. I only know, 3 or 4 or 5 now. I found those 2 right there, and I knew 2 or 3 back here. But Saturday I'm supposed to get showed 16 or more brush piles, and that's about it. I'm just gonna go try to concentrate on these productive brush piles when they say the major feed is, which I don't think that really matters. I'm gonna try to get out here early in the morning and get those fish in the morning, whether it's a full moon or not. Got plenty of stuff to hydrate myself while I'm out here. The hot part of the day. It's a good thing that it was overcast earlier. Had a lot of cloud cover. I got plenty of water, plenty of watermelon, plums, everything. I'm good. This pile doesn't seem to be as hot as it was the other day. This open water piling may not be as hot today because it rained, a little lightning and thunder was in the sky, so them fish may have tucked in tight. That's maybe why they were up front, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try it a little longer, turn the camera off, see what happens. If it doesn't produce, I'm gonna move into tighter pilings. That may be the ticket today. Later. They really didn't hit the bait. I just pulled and he was there holding it. Never really committed. Number 6. Let's see how this pile works out. But first fish on it was small fish. They're up around the base. They don't want to come out and hit it. But I bring it up out of there and they're following it. But the smaller fish hit it that time. Let's see. It's 12:15. The major feed's supposed to peak at 2 p.m. So it should be turning on now. But like I said, I already caught fish this morning. So just never know. I thought this pile wasn't going to be productive because they were a lot more aggressive on it the other day. But who knows, if I'd have came here first thing this morning, it may have been just as aggressive here as at the other pile. Are they going to turn off in this little bit deeper water, 14 foot? I don't know. We'll have to see. Swimming right over the brush pile. Fish is swimming with it. Nobody wanted to commit. There he went. He followed it all the way away from that brush pile and committed. Once I got way out here in open water and jigged. So that's the smaller fish over the top of the pile. So I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna get this pile a whole lot of time. Not if they're gonna act like that. They want you to swim it by there in this crappie. Small, though. They want you to swim it through there. That's how you got to get bit. A bunch of them ganged up right there, around 8, 9, 10 feet. Still eating up that green and gold. But once again, sometimes some of these brush piles are not just going to give you fish. You're going to have to go in there and work the fish out of the brush pile. So just get your mindset and then fish that way to try to produce fish, man. Just that simple. Sometimes you got to work them out of there. So we're going to come in here and try to fish this drop off and see can we change the narrative from those smaller fish to a good solid fish. Nothing's following it out, so to me, it's just non-productive right now. I can't even make a big solid fish come up. There. Followed it up. Yeah, I had enough of them. That'll do it for me. Like Papa said it, and all I can stands, I can't stands no more. I'm out of here. Got me all tangled up and I ain't giving me no fish. Oh no. I dropped the buoy here. I'm gonna be a little bit tighter over there into a little island-like deal that comes out of peninsula that's washed away. There's a little point right out there before it goes into deep water, but this is like a pocket in there and then the channel here, and then I marked some fish right up in here somewhere. So good, man. See what you want. They want the bait to swim through there today. I mean, that's what they want. Good solid 11.5-inch fish there. I've been doing it too long. I can tell you what that fish is. Man, oh, they making it tough right here. Almost 12. I'm not throwing my jig in the water. I almost lost the rod the other day. Number 6. Screen is beautiful, man. I mean, I see everything. I see the fish swimming up behind it. I mean, it's real time. It's undecisive fish that really don't want to bite. I guess they're just curious. She got one up out of there. Finally got him to commit. Good solid fish. All right. Gotta keep count. And just change direction. Kind of coming straight out of the north or west a little bit, or out of the west. Aggressive ones are too small. That hook working. Try to get back in there tight. I see him swimming back down. According to the charts, the feed should be peaking out right now in 45 more minutes. 1:15 now. I don't know, them charts don't seem like they're right for these crappie. I need to work my way over. Wait, I'll turn it on when I get over there next to the pile. I'm gonna pull that other buoy and fish this buoy, because this buoy is on the edge of a drop off and they're hanging right on the edge of that drop off. Bigger fish. Y'all would have saw what I had to do to get that fish. I had to bring it up there, and then once I got there, start coming back away from there, and then hit it. Number 8. Full moon fishing. It's a little tough. Let's see if we can work on there. That was hard work and a good fish. I deserve a plum. You know, that's fish slime water. Lordy, Mr. Lord. It ain't bad, but it ain't good. I'll wash that off. I ain't that country. Getting no daggone fish slime. Ain't gonna be that type of party, never. Why would I eat fish slime? To prove I'm tough or something. Well, I eat it with the slime on it. Go ahead. And I'm gonna wipe it off with my t-shirt. I wash my t-shirt at home. I know that's clean. See if plum's any good out of the store. They're crunchy and sour. That's a good plum. Crunchy and sour. Pause for a minute for station identification. I'll get back with y'all. I have to bring it in there up to the drop off, all those limbs, and then try to get away, and then he'll follow it out and just go ahead and commit. Really having to work. So just, I may bring the camera over here to the screen so you can see. It's like a bunch of jagged edges where limbs is hanging off the edge of this drop off, and they're tucked in there under those limbs, using it for shade, okay? And so when I bring the jig in there, When I bring it in, they don't respond, but when I try to leave, that's when they try to take it from me. Another good solid keeper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Full moon phase, 1:30. Tough fishing for him though. I'm gonna get enough of leaving that jig in the water. Something's gonna take it from me. I'll lose another hole. Some took one out there at Conroe. White bass, a hybrid. Watermelon too cold, I almost hurt my teeth. Got them mapped out now. I guess I'll mark this spot too. White bass schooling over there, y'all. See how fast I can get it going. Do I have something for it? One. Still close enough. Whoa. Look at that, man. Come on. Hurry up and get you off. I could probably hammer a few of them real quick. I mean, as soon as it hit the water. Fish is 13 inches. Wow. How cool is this, man? Good solid fish too. morning up Shad in the middle of crappie fishing, man. I done got on a white bass feeding frenzy. This is too cool, man. I couldn't have picked a better day. Where did these rascals go? I was having a good day, but things can happen out here. So I had my head cam on, my hat blew off, the head cam hit the cooler, could have landed in here, but I saw it go down. I lost my head cam and all that footage, so I have to break out one of my cameras that I don't know how to run, try to learn how to run it. Boy, that upset me. Put a damper on a good day, but it's all good. Learned something. I should have kept it on my GoPro hat. The hat was ugly, but it floats. That dadgum head strap that I got from my buddy, it don't float. Should have had a float on it. Should have put one on it. But you live and you learn. Easy come, easy go. I've had those little ice cube cameras forever, so I don't even want to fish anymore. I want to get in. I got some good white bass footage, hopefully. Yeah, I did. I think I got it on this camera. So, gotta go home and work on my electronics and everything. But hey, man, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the likes, subscriptions, comments. Stay tuned, man. Big things coming. That hard hitter, hooked up fishing, later. And remember to always stay hooked up. That's with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We out. Over here and make up for losing my camera this morning. Bust me up some before this weather system comes. It's getting ugly over here. 12-inch fish. Lost my camera, man. Dang. One ran from it and the next one hit it. that jig at, man? Hold on. You can show everybody where that jig is at, man. I don't want to show y'all, but look where that jig is at. I dropped it down deep and brought it up and held it. And held it. You almost gut shot at that. I mean, he took that. That's solid thing. I want you to drop it down in the pile, come up, and then hammer. So my best bite I had all day was here, really, this morning. I went all the way back there. I might have got 1 or 2 or 3, 4 fish back there. I don't know. As well, lick my wounds and get out of here. $14 crappie, 4 white bass.